Hello everyone. Today we have with us YURY SUMAROKOV, who is the head of international students at Northern State Medical University. So thank you, sir, for joining with us, and I would really appreciate if you answer some of the questions the students ask. So first of all, sir, Northern State University is a very old and prestigious university, and it is very well established. So sir, can you tell us that for how many years students have been coming to Northern State University to study general medicine course?
Every year we accept up to 300 students coming mostly from India. And right now we have around 1,300 Indian students at the university. Studied it all 6 years. We have a history of communication with Indian partners since 1991, when first student from India came.
Yes, sir. And so, actually, there were some new rules by the National Medical Commission of India, so that the education in a foreign Russian university should be completely in English. So, what are the medium of instructions in Northern State?
6 years only in English. But we also provide Russian course for communication with hospital staff and patients.
Yes, sir, because it is required for communication.
Right.
Yeah, and sir, may I know that what are the future opportunities if a student study from Northern State University? So, and if he doesn't want to go back to India, so what are the future opportunities for such students?
So we suggest several tracks for the students. The track for career, for practice. Even there is a new rules introduced in my country when students have a chance to pass licensing exam next day after graduation. After getting a Russian license, they can practice in a country if they want a general practitioner. And we have several examples of this. And also, this license is a good asset for those who want to go abroad, because, for example, our partners in Freiburg International Academy, they suggest us to cooperate with physicians with Russian license. They introduce them directly to the German healthcare system after a special language examination.
Yeah, so that's very good to know. And so one of the things which I personally like about NSMU is that they have very good clinical exposure and they have good simulation centers. So can you throw some light on it?
Yeah, we have simulation clinics which are not only in one place. We even have now new simulation clinic in the students' hostel, directly connected with students' life place. And also we have very well equipped hospitals, 5 multi-speciality hospitals and 9 hospitals with specialization, where students are introduced directly to the live clinical experience.
Yeah, that's very good to know, because in a student they get confused by selecting an institute that the institute should have a very good clinical exposure if they want to return back to India. Yeah, so that's very good to know, especially for the students as well. So sir, I know that NSMU and you also told it is a very good university for Indian students. And so let's now talk about Russia in general. So after the Russia-Ukraine war, so is it safe for Indian students or for any foreign students or to come to NSMU and study over there?
Yeah, I understand this question. Now there is a period of time when Russia have a conflict between our country and the Ukraine. The area of conflict is highly secure territory, which is very far from my city. My city is approximately in the same distance like Himalaya and Bangalore. So, and that's why we are not feeling any kind of difference. For the local security issues, the city is one of the unique places, my city, because we introduced so-called safe city system, where all the city is covered by cameras, and even the face recognition system is introduced. The students and every citizen can feel safe anytime, day or night.
Yeah, exactly, sir. And even many students from Ukraine, even they could transfer to NSMU, Northern State University.
Yes. We have contacted many students who want to get transfer, and we also open to these students, and we are ready to support them from the beginning to make this transfer easier. Those who want.
Yes, sir. That's actually very comforting for the students from Ukraine because they face a lot of like universities from over there. So that's very good to know, sir. And one more thing, sir, that if a student is looking for the best medical university in Russia, so what would you like to suggest them, and why a student can choose Northern State Medical University for their medical education?
First of all, is a place with good experience of work with Indian students. It's a special environment organized for Indian students. And not only Indian, but most of the students, we have students from 15 countries, but Indians are prevailing. And this is a place where you can get high quality medical degree on your choice, not only in general, but with specialization for very affordable price.
Yes. And sir, like when I visited the NSMU, so I saw that some students are doing PG over there. Like you said, that there are very future opportunities also for the students who studied at NSMU. And do NSMU also for PG programs like postgraduate also?
Yes, we have all type of postgraduate education, in all fields of medicine. You can start your career in very narrow specialties like cardiosurgery, neurosurgery, or you can choose, for example, general medical issues like internal medicine, pediatrics, and so on. But in addition, we also have research possibilities for students who want to continue to start PhD programs. In addition to the Russian PhD program, we have a joint PhD program with Norway, for example. I'm also a graduate of this program because my degree is from Norway, second degree, first degree from Russia. So that makes this possibility easier.
Okay. So that's very good to know, sir. It is very good opportunity for the students also. And sir, now let us talk about the hostels regarding the accommodation of students who come to. So do all students get the accommodation, and how are students?
We have our own hostels with different types of rooms, starting from general rooms, which is simple and very comfortable in the same way and rather cheap, and we have the rooms with high standard of living, for room for one with personal kitchen, shower. We call them luxury rooms. Yes. This hostel is our own property. The university is taking care of these hostels, and hostels are also secured. We have separate our own security, and the security issues, including the wish of parents. For example, some of the parents want the girls to live separately. It's also possible. We have girls' hostel. For those who want, they can do. The rest of the students prefer to live together. There are rooms for boys and girls in the same building, or floors in the same building. It depends on the wish of the students and their parents.
Okay, so thank you, sir, for answering all these questions very well.
Always welcome.
And like I always tell you, that you can definitely choose NSMU as your first preference because the education quality is good. They follow all the NMC guidelines, like you say, and the licensing exam is also conducted immediately after that. And sir, what about the licensing exam? Is it conducted by the university?
Licensing exam is a possibility which is provided by Russian Association, Doctors Association, in cooperation with the university, and it is based on our clinics and our simulation clinic as the main place where it is usually going on.
Okay.
So, and it is for free.
Yeah. So after completing your degree from there, you can do the licensing exam if you want to come back to India, or if you also want to go for other countries as well. You can enjoy the partner programs as well with Northern State Medical University, and you can explore other country options as well. So you can definitely choose NSMU, and thank you, sir, for joining us and giving also the students. Thank you very much.
Always welcome. Welcome to Russia.